Hey everyone, Ron Johnson here. Today I want to talk to you really quick about selecting the right crankbait. One of the most common questions I get asked all the time is how do I pick the right crankbait? There's just so many of them. And I know it's an overwhelming process. If you've ever walked down the aisle of your favorite tackle retailer, there's countless manufacturers, different colors, shapes, sizes, lures with rattles, without rattles, and there's many with all different shapes and sizes of bills. So before you actually get into all the different colors, I'm going to give you the most important tip that's going to help you put more fish in the boat, and that is selecting the crankbait that gets down to the right depth zone of where the fish is at. All your fish will have a strike zone, and the strike zone is going to be that distance in which that fish is willing to travel to strike a lure. And it's very important and critical that we get the lure down in front of that fish in order to put more fish in the boat. And oftentimes I hear people say, hey, I threw a crankbait all day long and I didn't get a bite. Well, which crankbait were you throwing? And oftentimes they're throwing one that may only go down 2 to 4 feet, and they never had an opportunity to figure out the right zone when a fish may have been down to 15 to 20 feet. So before you get into color, the most important factor I want you to pay attention to when you go to the store is I want you to pay attention to the bill of a crankbait. The bill of the crankbait is, when you pick up a box, you're going to see all the different shapes and sizes, but most importantly, I want you to look at the length and the angle of the bill. As you can clearly see on these two crankbaits here, I have different bill sizes and shapes, and the bigger the bill, typically, the deeper the lure is going to go. So you want to make sure that when you're buying crankbaits, get a couple of crankbaits that go each one of the different depths so that you can cover all those different depth zones when in your search pattern out on the lake. I guarantee it's going to help you put some more fish in the boat. But if you have any question as to how deep does this lure go, I can't tell just by looking at the lure. Pick up the package, and nowadays they make it really easy. All of your packages are clearly marked. They will actually show you the range that the actual lure will go. So once again, when you're at the retailer, see if someone can give you a hand. If not, take a look at the box, get a couple lures that are actually going to hit each one of the strike zones in different depths, and it'll definitely help put more fish in the boat. And this tip's been brought to you by Bait Meat Fish Attractants. See you soon.